Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all enjoying the blessings of Allah in this holy month of Ramadan. Today, I, Ms. Rubat Tanveer, is going to discuss about the Indus Valley town planning. Indus Valley civilization is considered as one of the most ancient civilizations of the world, which vanished thousands of years ago after a great ascent. According to old research, foreign people started this civilization, but in new research, it is proved that it is our own civilization and its evolution was planned on this land. Introduction. About 4,000 years ago, there was one of the most developed urban civilization of the ancient world named Indus Valley Civilization. It flourished between the years 25 to 1500 BC. It was situated within the Indus River basin, but it also appeared along Arabian coast. It appeared in Balochistan at Kalibanga, and it also appeared in India. Similar to Egyptian myth, it is very necessary to discuss about the discovery and the location of this great civilization. It is discovered by Sir John Marshall in 1922. The two major cities of these civilizations were Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. It is located in what today in Pakistan and northwest India. In Sindh, Mohenjo-daro near Larkana and Harappa near Taxila. Here we can see the map of this great Indus Valley civilization. It is quite obvious in the map that the one side is covered with this Indus River, while the other side of this civilization is covered with Thar Desert. Somehow, some part is also included. Here is the map of Pakistan that is quite obvious, and we can see the boundary walls of Pakistan. This line shows the boundary wall of Pakistan, and these yellow triangles will be considered as the ancient sites of this great civilization. So let's start from the Mehergarh, then comes Perak, Mohenjo-daro, Mohenjo-daro, Kot Diji. Here, Thar Desert. Near Ghagra and Hakra, there is Ganveriwala. And as this great civilization is considered as the world's most ancient civilization of the world, then the question comes in our mind, why this great civilization get ruined? Main reasons were natural disaster. Excessive rain changed the direction of the river Indus and caused flood. Spread of viral diseases. Breaking down of trading relation from east. Destruction due to earthquake. Due to foreign attacks of Aryan. Then question comes in our mind that what type of material they have used for their constructions. Bricks made of terracotta, sun-baked bricks and kiln-baked bricks. These were two types of bricks they have used for their construction, and these two types of bricks were made of the mud terracotta, which they got from their Indus river as a raw material. The sun-baked bricks were baked or dried in the pure sunlight, while the kiln-baked bricks were baked in the ovens. The two major cities of this great Indus Valley civilization were Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. It is our tradition to make a outer wall or a boundary wall around the civilization. So in Indus Valley civilization they have also followed this rule of making this city wall. Each city in the Indus Valley was surrounded by massive walls and gateways. The walls were built to control trade and also to stop the city from being flooded. Each part of the city was made up of walled sections. Each section include different buildings such as public buildings, houses, markets, houses and craft zones. Streets and roads. The major streets were 33 feet wide and ran north to south, intersecting subordinate ones, running from east to west at right angles. There were lanes with caped stone sphere lines. These streets were not paved. Bull cart moved easily. Houses. The basic plan of the houses were the simple contentments that start from veranda, courtyard, rooms, kitchen, bathrooms, and wells. Among the ruins of the houses, separate bedrooms, bathrooms, and kitchens are traceable. Houses are planned with courtyards and are built in clean fired bricks set in mud and mortar. They contained stairs to a formal flat roof or upper story. Sometimes they were also built inside the houses. No stone is used and no decoration is traceable on the houses. Large houses would consist of a well. Well was made near the external wall of the house so that the neighbors and the other people could also get water from it. These wells were built with the clean fired bricks. Here you can see and compare the houses of this great ancient civilization. In the first picture you can see how they have made their houses beautifully, and the great boundary wall, which is also called the city walls, is quite obvious in this picture, and the main gate or the entrance of the city gate of this wall is in front of you. In the other picture, now you can compare that now it exists in the remains of the houses of this Indus Valley civilization in the cities of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa. Drainage system. The system is certainly the most complete ancient system as yet discovered. A brick-lined channel flowed down every street, and into this main drain ran small tributary drain from the houses on either side. The drains were covered over with bricks laid a few inches below the street level, which could be lifted with it become necessary to inspector clean the channel underneath. The drain water from the various houses was not permitted to flow into the street drain directly, but it had to flow first into a pit in which the solid waste was deposited. When the pit was 3/4 full, then the water flowed into the main drain. By this method, the street drains were prevented from overflowing. Wells. Large houses would consist of a well. Well was made near the external wall of the house so the neighbors and other people could also get water from it. These wells were built with clean fired bricks. Harappa. In province of Punjab near to Sahiwal, signs of these civilizations are found. Old name of this place was Hariyupupa. During this time, city was located near to river, but now it is 6 miles away. After mining, some signs are found which are not enough to attract the tourists, so total discovered area is 3 square miles. These signs give general impression that instead of luxurious and huge buildings, these people led simple and peaceful life. There is no past left in construction and creativity of this nation. They did not leave behind any kind of remarkable thing like palaces, magnificent worship palaces, tombs, or harems. These people were humble and consistent community. The general layout of the city was similar that of Mohenjo-daro. The city of Harappa was 3 miles in circuit. The city consisted of two parts, the lofty citadel and the lower city. The citadel mount is a parallelogram with a height of 40 feet. The buildings are made on mud bricks platforms. There was a defensive wall throughout the city. Beside the old river bed, many important buildings have been found. For example, workmen's quarters, granaries, and workmen's platforms. Workers' quarters. From city to riverside in south, there are workers' quarters which were built in rows and having simple basic plan. These quarters were made in 2 rows. One row consists of 7 quarters and other row consists of 8 quarters. Between these rows, there is a lane about 3 to 4 feet wide, which separate them from each other. Each quarter is about 56 by 24 feet in area. Privacy was given more importance in this construction. The house was based on 2 or 1 room, and a separate room was made for workers. It shows how much the architectural style is simple. The most prominent feature of these cities was its individuality of the era amongst the other cities which were made under certain plan. All projects and buildings were made with the clean baked bricks. Residential area of Harappa was relatively made on a platform which was about 50 feet high, and we can see it beside the river. According to the map, it is quite obvious that these ruins have spreaded 460 yards south-north and 215 yards in east-west approximately. Workmen platforms. You can see that how they have built the platforms, and these platforms were made in the circular form with the help of these clean baked bricks. On the west of quarters, some areas are incomprehensible, no signs of any building. Then ahead, in front of this area, workers' platforms are there. This was in circular form. Its diameter was 19 to 11 feet, and these were 18 platforms in number, which were found from here. Bricks were used in its construction. Grinding of grains was done with the help of sickles. Some peels of wheat were also found from here. Granaries. 100 yards west of workers' platforms, we found grain areas, storehouses of grains. These were 12 in 2 rows. Each row consists of 6, which are 50 into 60 feet. 23 feet wide lane was between 2 rows. These were 4 feet above the surface floor of these grain area was based on 3 pillars. Gap was made between them for passage of air, so grain area were saved from humidity. Holes were present on both sides edges due to height of external surface. These holes were closed, but later these were open again for airflow. These 12 grains areas covered the area of 9,000 square feet and stairs were used to reach there. River was used for transportation. These all constructions was done under a plan which was controlled by government.